Hey everybody, it's Brittany Hopkins with Maybaum Real Estate. It has been a minute since I have been on here, so I had 10 minutes to spare, so I thought what better time to take those 10 minutes to hop on here and discuss something that has been on my heart for a little while. And I have found myself constantly having appointments and meetings, whether those are virtual meetings on the phone, whether they're in person, about the number one concern that buyers are having, and that is price increases. I did a Y series last fall in anticipation for what's happening right now currently in the spring heading into the summer of 2021, and I talked about a number of things. I talked about development delays, I talked about why we use preferred lenders, I talked about staging, I talked about all kinds of things under the sun. And all of you, if you are living, breathing, and have a pulse and are in the real estate market at all, you know about lumber. So this goes way past lumber. This goes into a number of things that we can and can't control. So I have found myself in the past couple of days and weeks having some really intense conversations with our buyers. And this is not just for Whispering Pines. This is for a number of other properties, both resale and in new homes in the Augusta market and in the North Augusta market and in South Carolina. So, but specifically about Whispering Pines, I'll tell you, we hate increasing pricing. We hate getting phone calls and then calling and emailing y'all about those price increases. This is why in January we came up with what I think has been a very well thought out plan that is helping everybody get into a potential contract to put your name by a home. And at the very beginning in January, our builders were not going to allow any contracts until the homes were 100% complete. And then it would be very much like it is in the resale world, where you would have 5 or 10 people lined up to bid on a house and highest and best wins. And I just couldn't do that. That's something that I just didn't think was very fair. It's going on. It's already so hard as it is. We didn't need to make it any harder. So we came up with a great idea collectively as a group to do a pricing contingency in the contract. And that is to hold a price for the prospective buyer until we get either to sheetrock or cabinet stage. And that has done really, really well. There's certain things you have to do, like be with a preferred lender. You cannot have a home to sell. There's a lot of items that you need to cross off the list prior to being eligible to do that. So long and short, we had 92 home opportunities, and as of this hour, it is 3:38. We have one home left. We have another contract in, so 91 of the 92 homes in phase 4 are sold. One home left. So with that being said, we're now getting to the nitty gritty, where we have 12 closings this month. We have 23 in June, 28 in July plus, then into August, and then into September, and we have a number around 20 to 22 that haven't even been scheduled yet because they're still on lot reservations waiting to move to contract because we can't give pricing. So I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys, it is not fun for us to increase pricing. It is a lot on our builders, and our builders are not increasing pricing to make more money. They are increasing pricing for a variety of reasons. It's not just lumber. That's one small piece. Last week we ran out of mud to sheetrock houses, and so we have the sheetrock but we can't hang it. And then 2 weeks ago we ran out of certain colors of paint with Sherwin-Williams. And then we have certain appliances that we did have in warehouses that are all now in our homes, potential homes that are closing in May and June, and now we're waiting months and months to get a refrigerator in, or to get a stove in, or to get a microwave in. And it is just craziness. Or we'll have 90% of the windows in the home correctly, but then we're missing 2 windows that don't have the correct grid pattern, and then we have to swap them out later on. There's just so many parts of building the home that is a constant, ever moving battle between the vendor getting it, supply, demand, the builder. It's just nonstop. And it is impossible for our builders to sit down with every single potential buyer and say, this is why your price increased. Let me show you invoices. Let me give you examples. They're not going to do that, nor do they have to do that. It is something that none of us want to happen. But we just need everybody to just take a deep breath and know that it is not fun for us We don't like increasing pricing. We don't like to call you to increase pricing. We have done everything we possibly can to forewarn y'all that we just don't know, question mark. We have no idea. We are in a market like we've never been in before. And the 13 years that I've been doing this, some of my builders that have been doing this over 20, almost 30 years, it's just a very intense situation, and we are doing the best we can. Our superintendents are killing it. Our vendors are doing the best they can. They're going to make mistakes. They're human. There's going to be mistakes in your home. Humans are building your home. So please just take a deep breath and know that there is a rhyme or reason, and we will do our best to explain it to you. However, we can't offer you an exact breakdown depiction of why. That's just impossible. So we are going to do our best to tell you when it goes up. We're going to do our best to tell you the exact amount. Hopefully it will increase once, as we discussed, prior to cabinets going in. Then you're locked in, you move to your contract, you're good towards closing. But have a little patience with us and have a little patience with our builders. They are doing amazing. I'm working 12 to 14 hour days. Our guys in the field are working that many hours, if not longer. Closing attorneys, lenders, appraisers, we all are working our booties off. And it's a very big misconception if you think that this is an easy market and it's just order taking. It is the hardest market I have ever been in 13 years. And the largest reason for that is because we're not just going to sit back and take orders and wait. We are trying to do the best we can by the buyers, the best we can by the builder, the best we can by everybody in the transaction. Stay organized, stay on it. And I promise you, we are all working really, really hard to one common goal. And that's to get you an amazing home with great property value in the #1 neighborhood in Columbia County, Whispering Pines, and to make sure it's a home that you're proud of. That does not mean that you're going to get everything you want. That does not mean that our builders aren't going to change certain things through the process because of pricing. For example, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, a month ago, we may have offered certain options that we are no longer offering. Maybe your friend, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, whatever it is under contract, has purchased a home, has talked to one of us, and they were offered something that you no longer are offered. There is a reason for that. We're not just saying, oh, we just don't feel like offering it anymore. This is a very intense market, and we are all doing the best we can. And I just hope at the end of the day that when it's all said and done, we can all find joy in the process and embrace the chaos. Myself and my team, whether it's my development team or my real estate team or my builder team, we do this in the field if you ever see us go by. And that means we're just going to ebb and flow. With a fire, we're going to put it out. When there's an issue, we're going to remedy it. If we need to make a change, we're going to make it. And we're going to do the best that we can because we care. You guys are not just numbers to us. We care about your home. We care about your family. We know that you are relocating, whether it's out of state, out of country, or here. And we are all not perfect, but we are doing the very, very, very best we can. And we will continue to make sure that you and your family are priority. If there's a mistake, we will fix it. If there's an explanation that needs to be given, we're going to give it to you. If it's not satisfactory, we understand. And if there's a time when we just can't, come to a common understanding and a respectful situation, then breaking the transaction and returning your earnest money or construction deposit is absolutely on the table. We want all of you in Whispering Pines to buy homes you're proud of, to love where you live. And it's not going to be a perfect process, especially in this market, but we are 100% behind you guys. And a lot of the mistakes that you see going on is because of the amount of volume, because of the lack of supply, and also because we are building 92 homes and 91 of them are under contract in a handful of months. That is insane. There is not a neighborhood in Augusta, to my knowledge. Feel free to call me, text me, email me, comment on this video if you know otherwise. But according to my sources, this is the first time ever that almost 92 homes have been sold in a matter of a handful of months. That is amazing. So we are proud of Whispering Pines. We are thankful for all of you. We are going to do the best that we can. Any questions you have, you can always call me, 706-631-1983. And please remember, an appointment is always best. I want to make sure whenever I speak with you or your realtor, and if you have a realtor, please do not lie. Please tell us the truth. We want to embrace your realtor. We want to help your realtor. But what we're not going to do is talk directly with you when you have representation that conversation stays between the realtor and us. If your realtor is not getting you information, that does not mean call us to get the information. You have chosen that realtor for a reason. Rely on your realtor. Get them in touch with us. We will always reply within 24 hours. Okay? So back to what I was saying. If you need anything, give us a call. Give me a call. My number is 706-631-1983. bhopkins@meybohm.com. MEYBOHM.com. And just for fun, because I think it's imperative that you guys know this, my license number is 336421. So anything and everything you need, myself, my team, we're here to help. Have a great Thursday. It's gorgeous outside. Graduation's happening here in Augusta next to the plaza. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Y'all take care.